Elbis and Elbis Album Review Show.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the Elbis and Elbis Album Review Show. I'm joined here with Elbis.
Good afternoon, pal.
Good afternoon, pal. And well, everyone's thinking, oh God, look at them, they're back again with another album review, because we don't do seasons anymore. Bloody hell, we're sick of it.
We're working on it. Working on it.
Well, yeah, we are.
We're still trying to decide what's replacing film of the week, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm sick of films, I'm sick of all that, so we just thought, we're into albums at the moment.
There's more albums than you think, and we like to review as many as we can.
And we like to solidify our legacy as musical experts.
Correct.
So that's just what we're doing. Anyway, well, obviously last time we reviewed the album, which was...
Oh, it was bloody brilliant. It was Roxy New and it was possibly, it was tier 1.
It was tier 1,
It's arguably one, it's certainly one of the best albums we've reviewed.
Wasn't it?
Arguably the best.
Mystically
there for debate.
magnificent.
Mystically, marvellously, magnificent, magically good.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
great. It's great. And anyway, well, you know what that means, pal. After we've done
there
is a new entry onto the wheel, which means you need to feed it down the pipeline if you don't mind.
We all know how this works now, don't we? We build the pressure.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yes.
Build
yes.
pressure, and it's just about there.
Bang.
And then...
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. It's ready to go. Down the pipe. Wait.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
I can't wait to see what we got.
Well, there's one thing I need to do if you want to know what's on the wheel. It's to get my big bulging binoculars out. 1 second, pal.
Yes. I'm sure them big bulging binoculars get bigger every week.
We're getting every now, I tell you.
Tell you what, pal.
I'm struggling carrying them around.
Use the table just to take a bit of the weight off if you want.
I don't know if the table can it hold it.
Anyway, why don't you tune them in?
Hang on.
Tune in your big bulging binoculars.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Is it coming clear yet?
Give me a minute. Give me a moment. It's clear, alright. Oh, yes.
I don't know if you're enjoying this a bit too much.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, well, on the wheel today we have Born Hymns by the Verb for the 55th week running.
Correct.
Led Zepp 3 by Led Zepp.
A partially eponymous album.
The Stone Roses by the Stone Roses.
A fully eponymous album.
Transformer by Lou Red.
A album.
The Man Who...
Oh, thank
by
God for
Travis.
that. I was not looking forward to that.
Sick of it anyway.
Thank you, pal.
No. Spandau Ballet. Oh, yes. And the new entry that's been fed through the pipeline by Elbis, the Wise is People Ran by the Prince.
Oh my God. Now, that is a heavyweight contender.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. I tell you what, that's a good looking wheel, I must say.
It really is, yeah. Variety and quality.
Well spoken,
hopefully. Anyway,
yes, definitely.
Are we doing the fan favourite feature?
Oh,
Elbis predicts, and if I remember
fan favourite,
correctly, it is 3-0 to Elbis the Wise.
Well.
And as we know, the rules are that Elbis the Wise doth go for on the wheel, and Elbis the Wise doth predict Open Hymns by the Void. It's got to be awesome. It's got to be awesome. It's got to be awesome.
You've done my pick again.
Come on, impetuous one. Yeah, it's because you're too quick.
Alright, I'll go with The Man Who
Good.
by Travis.
Oh,
that's my prediction.
Interesting. Well, why don't you go and take your little walk?
Well,
climb that ladder
if you don't mind.
and spin the wheel.
Alright, I will be a minute. Alright, I'm here at the wheel. Well, we've gone through the Elbis predictions. We have gone through the wheel names. We've done all that stuff. Now it's time to fire up those petaflops.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God, where's the sound system?
Hang on a minute. There's a spoke in there.
Hang on, we've got to spin it again. Just
remove that spoke. Oh. Hang on, that was a false.
Yeah.
Go again.
Come on. Here we go.
Yes,
Now it's firing.
Now it's
firing.
Now it's working.
Come on. Go on! Oh!
Interesting.
The album.
Come back to the recording area.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Come on, pal.
Wow.
Wow. Come on, pal.
I'll join Elbis back in the recording area. All right, I'm back.
All right, pal.
Well,
Very interesting.
the album we're reviewing today is True.
No, it's true.
By Spandau Ballet.
And I'm looking forward to this. I really am.
Stuff.
However, actually, I've just realised we will not be listening to anything unless I recombobulate.
Well,
I'll
get
juke
Juki
him
fired
a
up.
Okay,
But while you're doing that, I've got no idea what I'm going to do. So
Well,
what's going on here?
You could give him the news if you want.
God, it's the news. Well, we've actually got some pretty crucial news for the fans here. Jesus Christ, Paul.
Sorry, I know I haven't been news.
You know, the news to the fans, you know, you're all thinking, oh God, I can't wait to hear this important news. Well, don't worry, because Elbis...
Keep him talking, pal.
Don't worry, Paul. Elbis the Impetuous is here to sort you all out and give you the news.
Oh God.
Which
Just
is
keep going.
the important news, which I will deliver now. Is
seriously, pal.
You're having some problems here, pal. I can see from here.
Yes.
You know, I think that the new. How long is this?
Seriously, Juki has gone discombobulated.
Now I'm
Keep
thinking
going,
that
pal.
Well, I'll tell you what,
seriously.
it's not too bad because Elbis can have all the time he wants because I've just got some news
Oh, give him the news, yeah.
to tell everyone.
I don't know what's going on with Juki, seriously.
Sort Juki out.
Listen, I'll give you some news. The thing is, what we've been meaning to tell everyone is that there is something really wrong with Juki. Now, don't worry, fans.
Juki.
Come on, Juki.
Juki.
Hang on, let me just turn this. Seriously, there is something really wrong. Give me it.
Right, hang on.
Hang on.
I know how to sort it.
This is bad.
Hang on. I'll tell you what, let's have a short break.
We've never done that.
Let's have a short break. Yeah. We'll come back to you in a second. Well, we're back.
Sorry about that, fans.
Wow.
I can't believe Juki needed oiling this soon. I give her a good greasing up.
I know, you usually do,
My
don't
God.
you?
She's devouring the grease
she's
like
getting... I don't know
dog
what's
on
going on with her at the moment.
chips.
She's going through a
Anyway.
They're going through a moment.
Well, she'll be back to a she soon. She
It's,
doesn't start
you know,
behaving the
just
lever
sort of
is
that
getting
time of the
removed
month
once and for all.
where-
Anyway, I think that we've gabbed on enough, and I think we
Well,
ought to
just
go on
fire
with
it
the
up,
first
pal.
one.
I
I don't
think
know if
so.
you've got any questions, have you, about the first song?
Well, I've got a couple of questions if you don't mind. Now we know that the album is not an eponymous album,
It's definitely not, no.
but is it an eponymous song?
I'm sorry, pal, but it's not.
It's a shame.
However, I hope that this first song brings you pleasure.
Oh, yes. Well, that was Pleasure by Spandau Ballet, the opening song to the album.
A sexually seductive,
Scintillating.
precision pop piece.
I
would
would
say.
say you've summed it up to a par.
Yes. I can imagine listening to that back in 1983. On a hot summer's day, we're walking through the town, seeing a few of your homeboys doing a bit of break dancing on a piece of old lino in the town centre. And that used to go on, but you won't know about it.
Yes. For me, that song there was an interesting song because I liked the sexual sensation that it seduced me to.
Similar in some ways to Roxy Music that we
In a way.
so enjoyed last week.
But the vocal arrangements by Tony Hadley, the lead singer,
Yes,
I would say he's got a unique voice. Now, I think it's sort of...
He does.
I think it takes Spandau up a level. A little bit there.
Yeah,
Not that much.
Yeah.
But it just makes him stand out a little bit for me, this vocal...
Correctamundo, dude.
Vocal arrangement.
The thing is, it's like the Kemp brothers actually drove... The Kemp brothers drove Spandau Ballet in some ways. Yet Tony Hadley's
ground.
amazing voice. Well, he sort of stood on a solid foundation provided by the Kemps, I believe.
Well,
if you know what I'm saying.
I sort of know what you're saying, Paul.
Now, the next song...
Well, hang on a minute, though,
Oh, go on
because I
then.
would probably...
You've been
In
doing some research a bit.
1983,
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Do we turn it up?
No,
Turn it
you
down?
are the human calculator.
Oh, yeah, I am, yeah.
1983, how long ago was that?
38 years. It's remarkable, isn't
Instant,
it? It is
instant,
remarkable.
unbelievable,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
honestly.
I know.
If you fans want to see this in for real, it's unbelievable.
I know.
So, what was it?
And there was
38
no,
years?
The fans probably think we cut that then.
Yeah, for the power of editing. Well, if you knew us,
I am
we
a
don't
human
edit.
calculator.
Do all
I
that
am a
crap.
human calculator.
Well, so what was it? 38 years?
Yeah.
Well, 38 years ago, if this came on in my car, let's just say,
Oh, yes.
I would probably turn it up.
I probably would, actually.
It was a joyful
yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Now, I ain't got much problem with that song, and as a start to an album, don't think it's too bad.
Not too shabby. That's what I would say.
Well spoken.
Now, the next one is called Communication.
Well, let's see how they communicate the song.
Let's see if they do it well.
Well, that was Communication by Spandau Ballet, and a furiously funky track.
Yes, once again, it is a pop piece, but with precision, as was the first one. I believe I've recycled some alliteration there. However, I think it is well spoken still because it's worthy of it.
Well, for me, that song, actually, I shall relate to that song in a way, because I have been in several situations where communication has let me down.
I think
and
we all
I've
have,
been
pal.
left there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt that. You know when he said that?
Yeah,
Yes, because I remember once I went to, I went on
This
holiday.
is going to be a fascinating
Well,
story.
I went on
Go
holiday to, let's just say, a resort
All right.
in Skegness.
Oh,
yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, me dad came to pick me up, and communication let me down, and I ended up stuck in Skegness for an hour because I couldn't find my dad. So,
Well.
communication let me down.
And
so
do
I
you know
agree
what?
with the lyrics there.
That's right, actually. And communication is an important part of life for all. And if it does let you down, normally the consequences are dire.
Well spoken.
So always make sure that communication does not let you down, fans,
Yes.
because you might live to regret it.
Yes, and my skeggy story is evidence of that.
It should stick with everyone. That's
It really
the
should.
story.
Yeah, so
Now,
take notice.
the thing is, I like a song which has an important message, and in a way it communicated an important message because communication did not let it down.
Through a funky feel.
With a funky feel. And if you can communicate with a funky feel, all the better for it.
Absolutely, and I enjoyed that one. I think pleasure and communication, similar style of songs,
Correct.
very funky, very pop.
Now
But
the next song, I
that
don't
one
know
not.
if I've heard it or not. It
No,
kind
no.
of sounds like something I've heard, but I'm not
So
entirely
I see
sure.
what you're saying there, pal.
It's called The Code of Love.
Well, I'm just having a look on Dukey's LCD by LED.
Yeah, I know. I don't trust that so much though. I'm actually going literally.
Well,
I've got
she's
the lid
playing up
open,
today.
and I'm
and
looking at.
she's. Oh,
Hang on.
Oh,
I shouldn't
God.
have- I'll have to do
you've
it a
just.
bit.
You've given her a twinge.
Anyway,
You've given her a
no,
twinge.
should be fine.
You've
should be
twinged,
fine.
Dukey.
Keeps moving.
It's that time.
Anyway, it's The Code of Love.
Well, that was Code of Love by Spandau Ballet.
Oh God, gas for the attacks
Hang
again.
on, hang on.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll cover for you, pal.
Oh,
Now,
right.
I thought it was tremendously boring.
I agree. On the face of things, when we clicked, well, when Dukey sorted herself out and got going, and we
Yeah,
clicked the
yeah.
play button, it's the song on the face of things was a soulful, smooth
It
song.
sounded
However, then
suspiciously
it got a bit of a
soulful.
minute in, and I thought I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I did.
And it just got really like.
And it was
boring.
5 minutes and 11 seconds.
Too
now,
long for me,
It
that.
was 3 minutes too long to start with.
Yes.
And I don't even think I'd have enjoyed 2 minutes and 11 of
No,
it.
I don't.
Now, we did forget earlier.
But
to
if
do
it
the
was
turn up, turn it
2
down.
minutes in. Hold on, no,
God,
carry
what is
on.
wrong with you?
Go on, carry on.
Bloody hell, it's all them fizzy drinks you've been having.
Well,
Anyway,
I like them.
I would have Turn It Up, number 1, Pleasure. Turn It Up, number 2, Communication.
Yeah.
And then I would actually probably turn that off. It was boring.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was boring. It was
Now, if you was
boring.
if you was on
poo.
the M6,
Oh.
you would probably fall asleep at the wee L.
Yeah.
So it was
So
terrible.
don't listen to that when you're on the M6. along with some other songs that we've previously recommended not to listen to while you're on the M6, but I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but it's up to you fans to go back.
Search them and leave it in a comment or something. The most boring songs by Elbis and Elbis, but that is right up there. Terrible song.
Oh,
now,
terrible, yeah. Shocker.
I do hope the album is going to improve. And
a soulful shocker, describe it.
Yes, a sinfully soulful shocker.
A
sinfully sleepy, soulful shocker.
Anyway,
the next one is a very popular song.
Well,
is needed now because that was Bildge.
It was.
And the next one is called Gowled.
Oh, well.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was Gowled by Spandau Ballet. And a catchy composition.
It was, but do you know what? It wasn't as good as I remember it.
I enjoyed it, actually. I thought it was quite good.
Do you know
I always
now,
enjoy Gowled.
We've listened to some albums on these review shows.
Oh, yes.
And there were times when Elbis and Elbis are uncontrollably doing our brilliant moves. And the thing is, not for 1 minute did we sort of feel like getting up and dancing to that.
Yeah, I see what you mean in a way. Yeah, I know, yeah. But, I don't know, I always enjoy Gowled.
For me, it's a song full of nostalgia.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I like this time in time, if you know what I mean, more than I like that song. It reminds me of a great time, but do I like the song that much? I'm not so sure. And do you know what? If it was on the wireless when if we were driving to a bit of a suburban area, M6, do you know what? I don't think I'd actually say to turn this up. I think I'd just leave it the same. I'll see if the news is on the other channel. I'm not that bothered by it. I really am.
I'd crank it up, I think. It reminds me of, well, when I was, let's just say, a kid. And used to carry out.
There we go. What did you do?
Cohesive karaoke compositions. I used to carry out.
You used to sing this.
And this was one of the cohesive compositions I used to carry out on karaoke.
Well, I'm glad I missed that.
Well, get stuffed.
Now,
bloody wishing you was there, because all the people who was there was glad that they was there and all that.
Now, the next one is called Lifeline.
Well, this album could have a lifeline.
I hope it needs a lifeline because it started strong.
I think it's alright.
And now it's addling its way to obscurity or mediocreness.
Well spoken.
Lifeline, let's see if it is.
Sounds a bit correct.
Goes for that.
Well, that was Lifeline. And for me, a song that suffers from length.
And it was only 3 minutes 14.
I know, it just seemed real
34.
long.
Yeah,
I think because the chorus was so long.
Not much to it, was there really?
No, it was just Lifeline.
Which was the best bit. Which was the best bit.
Yeah, it was quite good.
Now, if I had to sum up this album in a single word, or sum up the way I feel about this album in a single word, I would say unenthused.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'd probably just say, all right.
I'm a bit like.
Yeah, like it just needs a bit of something, to kick it out.
It does, yeah.
Because it's not really done much, this album. It's like, the thing is, when you're musical experts and you've reviewed so many albums.
Some of the greatest albums of all time.
Absolutely. And some of them we thought was the greatest. Some of them we thought were the greatest albums of all time. And some of them we discovered that they've been falsely advertised.
It seems like this is music for teenage girls in the 1980s.
And this is why you love it. I mean, you seem to love this stuff.
I don't love it.
I mean,
the thing is, I heard the Cut a Long Story Short by Spandau Ballet. I don't know if you've heard it or not. What a song that is.
I've heard it before and it was a good song.
It might be worth reviewing one of their albums, but do you know what? In a way...
You know what? I have heard that before.
Yeah.
What's it? Cut a long story short.
Yeah, good song.
It's a great song.
Not on this album though.
One of the best they did, I think. Yeah.
I think it is the best they did.
Probably, yeah.
Because if this is put up as a stand-up album by then I'm sorry, stand down.
Well, good one, Paul.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just think it's all right. It's not really doing anything. It's not harming anything.
No, it's not.
But
yeah.
it's
It's
just
got me
sort of there.
furious because some songs get me furious. It's not got me furious,
No,
but
it's not got me absolutely out my seat. I can't
No,
believe
no.
this is existing.
Yeah.
It's just sort of existing. It's just there.
it's the type of song where if it was 1983,
Yes.
and let's just say you'd been to the school disco,
Yes.
and you had met. Oh God, hang on a minute.
Oh!
Jukey slips.
Jukey
Sorry
jump.
about that.
It's a jukey jump.
Oh God. There we go.
Stop streaming it.
So, no, I have to tighten that. Yeah, if you've been to the school disco and you've left with the most attractive female entity there,
Always.
and she said, you know, I like that Spandau Ballet, you could tolerate listening to it for an evening. Just so you could get wicked. If you see what I mean. However, it wouldn't be as soon as the entity had left and you'd done your business, you would turn it on straight off.
And then I'd put some Roxy music on.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Anyway, what's the next crap? I mean, next song.
It's called Heaven is a Secret, and it's the penultimate. Thank God.
Is it a secret though?
Well.
Go on.
Hang on a minute. Oh, we got caught. We got caught.
You've got an apology to give here.
I ain't got an apology.
You're
to give.
the
It
one
was
who's
your
on
bloody
joking.
idea, pal.
Yeah, no.
Listen, that was dreadful.
Elbis is cutting corners.
No, I'm not.
As
I just don't have a lot of
always,
time.
I was willing to sit here and listen to the song.
Well, that,
Give an expert opinion.
The best way I
Him
could
skipping corners.
The best way I could describe that song is it sounded
Bildge.
like waiting music.
Oh,
Get
yes.
if you're on the phone.
Oh, here
And
we
they're like
go.
saying,
It's
"Oh,
become
please
original
hold the
ideas
line.
once again.
Get still.
All you do is copy the encyclopedia
I was only
and my
joking.
notes.
Only joking.
All right then.
Yeah,
Well, for me, that song, it was complete bilge.
it really was. It was
I'm
dreadful.
sick of it.
It was dreadfully
Sick of it.
dreary drudge.
I feel like I've been on the phone with HSBC and they've just put me on hold.
I know,
That's what I feel like I've been.
Because you've lost your cash card.
Yeah, I've lost my cash
I mean-
card and they've gone, hold please, sir. And that
that's-
music's come on and I've gone, oh
Yeah.
God, what's all this about?
And I
I'm
mean,
sick of it.
That's always a pain in the arse when you lose your cash card.
Shocking.
And that brings back them sort of memories, you know.
Does in a way, yeah.
really
And I've got to
does.
say, heaven is a secret. Is it really? Everyone bangs on about it. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you've discovered out there, so don't, go.
I think
bragging.
that we found that Spandau Ballet are nothing but a fallacy.
Yes.
A nostalgic nightmare
That has been outdated.
precipitated.
But then again, I'd rather listen to this than any of the crap that's on now.
Exactly, pal. Now, we were speaking earlier about what the Kemp brothers wear, and we did say...
Well,
that's
that's
our
fun.
Well, we did say that they wear the foundation.
Incestuous.
The foundation to... You said that, not me, pal.
You said that.
Get
You said that.
Get stuffed. I'm not a sick animal like you.
Incestuous.
Now,
That's not right.
the foundation is the name of the next song. I
Well,
think we
some
have to look
foundations
straight
have
to
been
it.
built. Let's just
The
say.
foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the foolish band built their album on...
Crapley.
Yes. Man, Julie's made a lot of money out of
Actually, this sounds bloody brilliant. Well, that was Foundation by Spandau Ballet, and well, it was alright in a way.
It got stronger as it went on.
Yeah,
I thought, because
strange
I thought it was
reason.
Bildge at first, and then it seemed to get stronger. Now,
Well, it started off, it was a bit of a romper stomping start for me, that. I
Anyway.
enjoyed the start, because it was like, oh, it's a bit fast paced. I'm thinking, this pace of the album's kicking off a bit here, I'm liking it. However, I think it might be a bit too late. Now, I think this song was like on the fence of being good, bad.
yeah. Now, what it reminded
right
me
in the
of,
middle.
what it reminded me of is like a 1980s TV program,
Yes,
which was
pop
about
show.
a bunch of kids at school who were a gang of nerds, right? They were the most unpopular kids in the school, and yet the
Sounds
story
like
is,
someone I know.
Get stuffed. I was the coolest kid in the school. I couldn't play an instrument, so I wouldn't have been in this band.
Guess.
Anyway, they then form a band, and all the other kids, all the cool kids at the Christmas concert, then like them because they write and compose a song and sing it, and it's just that song, and it sounds like that sort of a song what you would get on a crap TV program like that, and it would probably get to #1 in the Christmas charts because the money would go to African kids or something. But you know, not for me. Not for me.
It was alright.
Turn it down.
It's not. It's.
You know, build a foundation. You know, you should have built a foundation before you wrote this album.
Great point.
Now, the last one.
Well,
He's already off to a winner because there is a question you like to ask. And if you'd like to ask me that question.
well,
now,
as this is the ultimate song, the
Yes.
finale of the album,
Yes.
is the finale a eponymous song?
Well, it's already off to a winner because it is a eponymous
Oh,
song.
yes.
It's an eponymous song and
Put
it's
it
called
on.
True.
Oh, yes.
Well, you can't go wrong with this.
That is quality. I know how much is true. As much is true.
Oh, God. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well,
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Ridiculously, repugnantly repulsive. And that's not the song, that's you.
Gastral.
You make me sick to my stomach.
Shut up again.
Shit.
Well,
Anyway, good song.
Oh, it's a great song.
It is a good song.
Brilliant song.
Now, what that reminds me of, and you know our audiences are wide.
Smooth silk.
It was smooth silk. Now we have a wide demographic listening to the Elbis and Elbis
Yeah, we do,
album review.
We
Sure.
do. Yeah, we do.
Aging from very young to very old. Now, the audience that is sort of between 40 and 50 might remember a program called Grange Hill, and it reminds me of that, which was about a school, and it was a scene at the end of the season, right?
Like Bildge.
And no, listen to this though. Honestly, listen to this. It was a powerful piece. What had happened was, like all the lads who'd been after these lasses all year and all that, it was the end of year school disco, and they all got together and there was all dancing at the end to that song. It was about 1986, I'd say. And there was all dancing, and you thought, oh, what a nice end to the season. And then the camera cut to the toilets, and Zammer was smacked off his face. Seriously.
Yes.
It was really powerful. It was really powerful.
Piece.
And that song always reminds me of that. And it was something that stuck with me. Never do smack or chase the dragon, which is the same thing, I think.
Well
But I
spoken,
don't
pal.
know the technicalities.
Well, it sounds like you're an
probably
expert
know
in this
about
type of
that.
field,
Get
pal.
stuffed, it's
If
probably
you don't
your
like.
expertise.
Well,
But we're going to have a chat soon, and I think it's going to be quite
get
a
stuff.
short, succinct
I don't think we need to have a
summary.
chat. Well,
because
we'll have a
it was
chat.
Bildge, it was rubbish.
Yeah, it was Bildge.
Well,
it wasn't too
it
bad.
wasn't rubbish. There's a few good songs on there.
Yeah, rubbish is quite
1,
critical.
2, 4, and 8.
I didn't
are all
mind
right.
Lifeline. Oh, no.
Well, it was
Nah,
all
yeah,
right.
it was Bildge.
It could have been an EP rather than an album.
Yeah.
You know. And I tell you what, though, we'll go back to the Blondie situation.
Yes.
What do you call it?
Best of, the greatest
Undig
hits.
Rumours. Oh, Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
The greatest
God.
hits would probably be an
Oh,
album
my
worth
God.
listening to. Yeah, probably get the greatest hits, but don't bother buying an album.
Yeah,
Good
rubbish.
God.
Bildge.
Just
Absolute Bildge.
complete
But
filler. A lot of
for me,
it.
it's
Really bad.
I'd probably put it in the tier with like Fleetwood crap and
Yeah, and
what they call
Blondie,
them,
and yeah. Not slagging we are slagging the band off, but not too much because
Not
it's like
bad,
they're a band
but not
capable of decentness, yet not
Yes.
a cohesive and conclusive compilation.
Well spoken, pal. Well, for me, Spandau, good try, but
Not good enough.
The Elbis and Elbis album review show.
well, that was crap.
Bildge.